bread is a delicious twist on a pepperoni pizza. It's a savory monkey bread recipe filled with mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, pepperoni, garlic, and it's all stuffed into a bundt cake pan and then served warm with a side of marinara sauce. So follow along and I'll show you step by step how to make this really fun appetizer or easy dinner idea in just a few minutes. Okay, so for the ingredients, you can use a few different types of bread. For this situation, you can use some pre-made deli pizza crust. Today, I'm going to use Grand's biscuits, and these are the southern ones, so they're like the bigger ones. So you have 2 cans of Grand biscuits. And then to make the sauce, so it's all nice and saucy, I like to do some melted butter, some olive oil, and then with that, I'm going to mix in the minced garlic, along with some Parmesan cheese, some mozzarella cheese, and then for a little bit of flavor, we have Italian seasoning, and then of course, just some sliced pepperoni. Okay, so to get started, I am going to add in my butter to my bowl, and then I'm going to add in my olive oil, and then just so everything is combined really well, I'm gonna add in my Italian seasoning, and then my garlic as well. Oh, and for my pan, I just have a bundt cake pan, and we'll spray this with non-stick cooking spray, and then it will just like come out upside down. It's gonna be perfect. And then I will set this aside as I prepare my biscuits. Okay, so for the biscuits, I'm just going to open them here. And the easiest way I have found to do this is just to take each one of the biscuits, and you could stack them up to a couple at a time, but you can just cut it into quarters, just like that. And then just do that with all of the biscuits here. And then when you put them into the bowl, you can just break them apart a little bit. And the idea here is that we're going to coat them with that olive oil and butter mixture. And also kind of a fun fact with my husband's family, his grandfather was kind of a pioneer during the Industrial Revolution, and he worked for Board and Cheese at the time, and he came up with the machinery that created the pop biscuits. So he has some patents from the early 1900s, and anyway, so every time we open a pop biscuit, we think of Grandfather Air. For the pepperoni, I am going to take the pepperoni, and just like the biscuits, I'm going to stack them up. And you could also use those little mini pepperonis, which would be so cute in this, but I'm just going to quarter it up here too, and then sprinkle it on top of my monkey bread. All right, so now I'm going to add in my Parmesan cheese, and then also my mozzarella cheese. Just gonna add this, sprinkle it in all over, and you could use grated or shredded cheese, Parmesan cheese, that's great. And then just give it a quick little toss. Here we go. Just like that. Okay, and then for the baking dish, I'm just going to spray it with non-stick cooking spray. Wow. And this is gonna go in a preheated oven for 30 to 35 minutes, and until the edges are nice and golden brown. And now I'm just going to put it in my bundt pan. And when you're adding this to the bundt pan, you just don't want to smash it down at all. You want it to be a little bit loose because you don't want it to have a hard time cooking in the middle. Just lightly add this in and fill up that bundt pan because these biscuits will expand just a little bit. Here is my pizza monkey bread, and as you can see around the edges there, it's like golden brown and bubbly, and it looks perfect. All right, and then for the platter, I like to just get a nice round flat platter, and you want to flip this when it is hot. And I like to just set it on top and then kind of measure with my hands lightly just to make sure it's centered. And then we can flip this over, make sure it's centered again. And then here is our pizza monkey bread, and it's golden brown and delicious looking. And then to finish off my monkey bread here, I like to just add a little bit of grated Parmesan cheese on top. You want to make it look a little more fancy. There you go. And then you could also add some parsley on top. And then I like to serve it with just a side of warm marinara sauce. And you can just pull off that right down in there in the middle. There you go. Here is your pizza monkey bread. Here is my pizza monkey bread, and I like to finish it off with just a little bit of Parmesan cheese and parsley. And I like to just pull it apart, and it's best if it's served warm, but you can just tear apart those little bits. Oh, a cheese pull, that is so perfect. Okay, so I like to serve this with just a side of warm marinara, and you can just, it's a perfect finger food recipe. I mean, you have like all the components of pizza that you love, and then with that like pull apart, it just makes it so much more fun. This is an easy appetizer for game day, a teenager party, birthday celebration, or just a Friday night at home. So thank you so much for watching this episode of the Carefree Kitchen. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me here, and I will show you all kinds of fun and easy recipes that your family will love. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.